All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1056, Hannigan case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Ms. Hannigan, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my ex-husband, since last year, doesn't come and get our children, doesn't take care of them, and he is just in and out of their lives, and I'm tired of it.
Okay. How many children do you all have?
I have 2 children.
All right. You said ex-husband. So how long have you all been divorced?
We've been divorced for a year because he decided to step outside of our marriage and have another child.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. All right. So he has an outside child. How old?
Okay, people, this case is going to get juicy, so buckle up. Judge Vanderby calls the court to order at the beginning of the film, and Miss Hannigan then takes the podium to explain her circumstances. Her ex-husband has been totally missing from the lives of their 2 children since they got divorced a year ago. In addition, he left their marriage and had a child with someone else. Miss Hannigan is obviously tired and come to retrieve her children the money they are due. The court immediately asks about the ex-husband's $120,000 annual income from his mechanic shop and whether he has made any contributions since the divorce. Note that he has tension is already rising as the scene is prepared for a traditional child support dispute. It's evident that Miss Hannigan has reached her breaking point because of her obvious dissatisfaction.
He ought to be about 1.
Okay. Do you know where he works?
Yes, he owns his own mechanic shop.
All right. Do you know how much he makes?
He makes about $120 a year.
Okay. Does he do anything financially to support the children?
He did while we were married, but since we've been divorced, no.
Okay. And you said he doesn't pick them up or anything like that? All right. All right. Do you pay health insurance or does he pay health insurance?
I pay for everything.
Okay. How much is the health insurance?
About $326 a month.
And that's for the children only, correct? All right. All right. So let's take a look here. I see that he did not show up for court today. All right. I noticed he was served to be here today, looking at the documents that are before me.
This is when the exciting part begins. The judge observes that despite being properly served, the ex-husband chose not to appear in court. The judge isn't letting him off the hook, which is a big mistake. Based on Miss Hannigan's testimony, she proceeds with the case and begins doing the math. The ex-husband's monthly net income, with an annual income of $120,000, is $7,074.25 after accounting for his 3 children, 2 with Miss Hannigan and 1 with an outsider. The judge determines his monthly child support obligation, which comes to $176 for the 2 children and half of the $163 cost of his health insurance, for a total of $1,869 a month. You can tell that the judge is serious and not having fun. She makes it apparent that the ex-husband's financial obligation is non-negotiable by being meticulous and exact.
You haven't talked to him at all? Okay. Did he say he wasn't coming to court today?
I have not talked to him.
Okay.
Literally in a couple of months.
Okay. Well, good thing about it is that I can continue to move forward and place him on child support today because he was served to be here and he's technically on notice. So we're going to go ahead and move forward based on the testimony that you gave. Okay. So at $120,000 a year, that's what you said he makes, right?
Yes.
All right. I have his gross at $10,000 a month. That would bring his net to...
Finally, the judge asks Miss Hannigan if she needs anything further and confirms the child support sum. The judge dismisses the matter after Miss Hannigan expresses gratitude. Here's the kicker, though. The absence of the ex-husband says a lot. He had the opportunity to bargain or defend himself, but he decided not to do so. As a result, he is now responsible for paying almost $1,900 every month, and he is the only one at fault. The judge's straightforward demeanor serves as a reminder that the court takes child support seriously. Although Miss Hennigan appears relieved to leave the courthouse, you can't help but worry how the ex-husband will respond to the decision.
$7,584.25. And you said you all have 2 children and he has 1 outside child. Is that correct? Okay. So giving him credit for that other child, that brings his child support to about $1,706. You said health insurance is $326 for the children. Okay. So he's going to reimburse half of that to you. So that $163 plus $1,706 brings his monthly child support amount to $1,869 per month. Is there anything further you needed? Are you okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
Following the case, Judge Vonda Bailey explains everything to us. She emphasizes the main lesson: always appear in court when summoned. It allows you an opportunity to be heard, even if it doesn't alter the result. Due to the ex-husband's absence, the judge in this case was forced to rely only on Miss Hennigan's testimony, which did not go in his favor. Judge Bailey also stresses the value of financial responsibility in providing for your children, explaining that the court's top priority is the children's welfare and that parents have a moral and legal duty to assist them. Anyone dealing with child support concerns will find this lecture to be simple and concise. And Judge Bailey does it with her usual power and compassion.
Guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Hennigan case. Well, mom was bringing dad to court. She wanted him to pay child support for the children. Well, what did you notice that was interesting about this case? Dad did not show up for court. Remember, guys, always show up to court when you are served. It may not necessarily change the outcome of the case, but it definitely gives you an opportunity to be heard. Mom testified to the amount of income to her knowledge that dad made from his mechanic shop. His child support was...
This situation is a prime illustration of what can occur when one parent attempts to neglect their duties. In addition to losing the opportunity to argue his case, the ex-husband's decision to skip court also resulted in a sizable child support bill. Conversely, Miss Hennigan defended her children's rights and refused to back down. The judge's decision was reasonable and fair, but it also serves as a reminder that our children's safety is the top priority for the legal system. This case serves as a reminder to take these issues seriously, regardless of whether you are a parent being asked to offer support or one who is seeking it. As Judge Bailey sagely noted, appearing in court is always the wisest course of action. Don't allow your activities to overshadow your absence.